بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، ثم الصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين، حبيبي وحبيب إله العالمين أبي القاسم محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين الذين ذهب الله عنهم الرجس وطهرهم تطهيرا. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. قال أمير المؤمنين علي عليه السلام في الصالحين من أصحابه، قال: أنتم الأنصار على الحق والإخوان في الدين والجنن يوم البأس والبطانة دون يوم الناس، بكم أضرب المدبر وأرجو طاعة المقبل، فأعينوني بمناصحة خلية من الغش سليمة من الريب، فوالله إني لأولى الناس بالناس. وصدق أمير المؤمنين علي عليه السلام. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. This khutbah of 117 of Nahj al-Balagha, Imam Ali alayhi salam describes the righteous servants or the righteous companions of his companions. Because as you know, during the time of Imam Ali alayhi salam, there are companions who are completely disbelievers. They are not in the same line with Imam Ali alayhi salam. Then there are second group of people of his companion who happen to be, they are with him by body, but they are against him in their heart, which are known as hypocrites. They are also with Imam Ali. Then there are third group who are with the heart and the body together with Imam Ali alayhi salam. So these three groups, when you come to Nahj al-Balagha, Imam Ali talks about all of them. Sometimes he talks about Khawarij, the hypocrite, their stands, what they did. And sometimes he talks about the disbelievers. And sometimes he talks about the righteous companions, dedicated ones, those who supported him in every step of his life. Those are the ones that Imam Ali talks about them in this khutbah. But I want us to see something, brothers and sisters, that as we talk about these qualities that Imam Ali described among his true companions, today, if I am to be in front of Imam al-Zaman, which is our Imam today, and he is to describe his true companions, can I count myself one of them? That's the question. Because Imam Ali, during his time, he was the Imam al-Zaman of that time. And he is describing the true companions of his time. Now, our Imam of the time is still here. Now, if he is to tell me and you today the true qualities of his companions, are we going to match those qualities or not? However, whatever the case is, whether we match or we don't match, that is between us and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But let's take a look at these qualities that Imam Ali talks and see if we meet some of them. So if we meet some of them, then at least we can say we are on the track of the qualities that Imam al-Zaman of today can say about his companions, that we can count ourselves that one of those companions. Because these are not, Imam Ali is not just saying this and that's it. Because trust me, the qualities that Imam Ali mentioned of his true servants is the same qualities that Imam al-Zaman of today is going to mention. There's no difference. Because what you need to be the true follower of Imam Ali is the same thing you need to be the follower of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. The qualities you need to be the follower of Imam Hussein is the same qualities you need to be the follower of Imam al-Zaman of today. Because they are from the same root. For that matter, Imam Ali alayhi salam in this khutbah, as he talks, he says, Antumul Ansaru al-Haq. He is addressing those companions. He said, you, Antum, you, my companions, Al-Ansaru al-Haq. You are the ones, and Ansar is the plural of Nasr. And Nasr means supporter. And if you remember, Imam Hussein also, Hal min Nasirin Yansuruna. Nasr means supporter. Ansar is the plural. You go to even in the Quran, Prophet Isa alayhi salam also asked the same question and the same word. Man ansari ila Allah. قال الحواريون نحن أنصار الله. Prophet Isa alayhi salam, he was asking his disciples. He said, who among you willing to be my supporters in serving the true message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Then the disciples, they said, نحن أنصار. We are willing to be the supporters of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and his cause and his message. So Imam Ali alayhi salam, when he addresses companions, he says, Antumul Ansaru al-Haq. You are the supporters of the truth. Now there is a message here, brothers and sisters. You know, sometimes we support either truth or we support the people. There's a big difference between I support someone as a person and I support someone as a truth. Right? Because a lot of time people get this mistake. I support this person because he is my relative. Because I have some relationship with him. Whether it's right or wrong, doesn't matter. At this point, he related to me, so I need to support him. That is absolutely doesn't have a ground in Islam. In Islam, we support the truth, even if he or she have to be our enemy. That's the part of Islam. If my brother did something wrong, it doesn't matter because he related to me. No, I have to tell the truth. If my cousin, my wife, my children, they did something wrong, I have to tell them the truth. There is nothing to be called, he is my family, so I have to support them because they're my family. No. The truth is what matters. And that's what we see the Prophet in Al-Baghdad. You see, there was a battle in which they killed some of the non-Muslims in that battle. Bilal al-Habashi, one of the great companions, as the battle came to an end, they were gathering those prisoners of the war. Bilal al-Habashi took one of them by mistake, and she saw one of her relatives who got killed in the battle. And she screamed, crying of what she saw. Immediately the Prophet turned and said, what happened? What happened? Why is she screaming? Then Bilal al-Habashi responded, Ya Rasulullah, I bypassed her with some of the people who got killed, and I think she saw one of her relatives who got killed. The Prophet said to Bilal, please don't do that next time. He said, because, Ya Bilal, he says, لا تمر المرء بقتلى إخوته. Do not bypass and disperse prisoners by their family who got killed. Because that hurts her feelings and you're not supposed to do that. Now, you and I will say, this is an enemy. This is a kafir. Why should it matter their feelings at this point? Because they are kafir, right? Now you see, the Prophet didn't allow Bilal al-Habashi. He addressed the issue that even though it was something that has to do with the kafir. Imam Ali in the battle of Khandaq, after he killed Amr bin Abdul al-Amri, which the Prophet described, he says, al-shirk kulli, al-iman kullu. Imam Ali represent all the iman. This man represent all the kufr and disbelief. After Imam Ali killed him, he was laying down. And he came with golds and diamonds and rings and chains and all you can think of. And he was known as one of the best fighters of the time. Where Quran described the situation in Surah Al-Ahzab. And you can tell when you see the way the Quran was describing the scene, you know it was a very tough scene. Quran says, وَبَلَغَتِ الْقُلُوبُ الْحَنَاجِرُ وَتَظُنُّونَ بِاللَّهِ الظُّنُونَ. Allah described the scene, he says, people, it's like their soul has got to come to their mouth. It's about to get out of their bodies from the fear and scare. From this man, Amr ibn Abd al-Amr. When he came, everybody was scared. Nobody will even raise his head. When he came, and the Prophet was sitting with his companion, he said, وَلَقَدْ بُحِحْتُ مِنَ النِّدَاءِ فَهَلْ مِنْ مُبَارِزٍ. He said, I'm getting tired from screaming and calling. Is there any one of you willing to come and fight with me? He said to Prophet Muhammad, Ya Muhammad, أين الجنة والنار? Where is the hellfire? Where is the heaven that you're talking about? He said, are you willing to come so I can send you to that heaven that you claim of? The Prophet looked at the companions and he says, من يقوم له وأنا أضمن له الجنة. Who will fight this man? And I guarantee him Jannah. Isn't this amazing? It's like, if you fight this man, you get a visa to Jannah. If you kill him, Jannah. If he kills you, Jannah. But guess what? Nobody will go. Jannah is right at Allahu Akbar. I call it the Black Friday of Jannah. Pick it up. Take it. It's all on sale. Jannah on sale. But nobody will buy it. Right? Imam Ali will raise his hand. Ya Rasulullah, ana aqumu lahu. The Prophet said, no, ijlis ya Ali. Sit down. Because the Prophet want to make a point. من يقوم له لعمر بن عبد ود وأضمن له الجنة. Who will fight? And I guarantee him Jannah. Nobody. No, أنا له يا رسول الله. But sit down. The third time, nobody. And you know why the Prophet did 3 times? Because he know them. If it's one time, and Imam Ali said, okay, go ahead. Someone said, oh, Ya Rasulullah, you didn't even give it a chance to think about it, right? We didn't have an opportunity to even get the opportunity to say yes. Because he just asked one time. Before I reply, Imam Ali said, no, he gave you first time. He gave you the second opportunity. The third opportunity. Okay, now you don't have no excuse. Then Imam Ali said, Anna la Ya Rasulullah. Sit down. Ya Ali, come forward. The Prophet came, he held Imam Ali's head and he made dua and he said, Taqaddam. Take on. Imam Ali goes to the battlefield. It's a long story, but the bottom line is, Imam Ali goes and he kills this man, right? After the second strike, the first strike he struck Imam Ali first, the second strike, the Muslims had the takbir. And they knew that, yes, something happened and Imam Ali is winning. What happened? After all the sun came down, and so Amr ibn Abdul this now. Imam Ali finally killed him. After he killed him, the Muslims, they came to the Prophet and the Imam Ali. Ya Ali, he said, خذ السلام. الرسول يقول, he said, من قتل قتيلا فله سلبه. So whoever kills an enemy, you are entitled to take all these jewelries and all this. Go see, Allahu Akbar. They were standing there. Nobody would open his mouth to go fight him. After the man was killed, what did they see? They're not looking at the victor of Islam. No, they're looking at the golden diamonds. And they told him, why didn't you go get it? Imam Ali said, no, I don't know. He said, why? Now listen to the Imam Ali. I'm talking about the haqq. He says, إنه pointing at Amr ibn Abd al-Amr. إنه كبير قوم فما أحببت أن أحتك حرمته. He said he is kafir, no doubt about it. He said, however, he is a leader to some people, and I have to honor and respect that leadership. And I'm not going to take those jewelries and those valuable things and disgrace him. Just because I killed him. He said, no, I'm not doing that. The sister of this man, Amr ibn Abd al-Amri, she came and she saw her brother was killed. She looked around. She asked, Man huwa qatilu akhi? Who killed my brother? They point to Imam Ali. He killed him. He looked at him and he said, Wallahi, anta qatilun. He said, anta qatil kuf'un kareem. He said, you are a killer. You killed my brother, yes. But you are very generous. Because I haven't seen among the Arab culture, somebody will kill somebody like my brother and have all of these jewelries and money and not take anything from him. But this, the bottom line is, haqq is what you have to look. Not to look at the people who is kafir, who is Muslim, who belongs to me, who doesn't. No. You have to look at what is the truth and do exactly what is the truth. And that's what Imam Ali is telling us here. He says, Kunu ansar al-haq. Be the supporters of the truth. Doesn't matter if that pure truth is against me or is within my favor. No. And the Prophet tells us in one of the hadith, he says, قُلِ الْحَقُّ وَلَوْ كَانَ عَلَى نَفْسِكَ. Be with the truth, even if it's against you. Telling the truth is very important. Supporting the truth in any way that you can is absolutely one of the signs of the true companions of Imam Ali alayhi salam. Imam Ali says, so the first part he said, أَنْتُمُ الْأَنصَارُ عَلَى الْحَقِّ وَالْإِخْوَانُ فِي الدِّينِ. Allahu Akbar. The first one he says, the first quality, the supporters of the truth. Doesn't matter where the truth comes from. The second one is al-ikhwan fi din. They are also brothers and sisters in religion. Here, you know, Imam Ali divide Muslims or human beings into three categories. That in life, we have three different kinds of relationships. The first relationship are the blood-related families. People you call brother or sister, but you relate them by blood. Either you have the same father and different mothers, or you have the same mother, different fathers, or you have the same father and the same mother. They call them family brothers or family sisters, which we call them full brothers or sisters, or half brother or half sister. That's one brotherhood. The second one is called al-ukhuwa fi din, brotherhood in religion. People that you have the same faith, like we are, call each other brother, sister, right? But what is it?